Okay, so this is Sparky, and I'm going to be doing a simulation of how to place a stomach tube. So since she's a littler girl, I'm going to be using a size 12 rubber tube. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take my tube out of the package here, and I'm going to measure from her canine to her last rib. So I'm just going to feel for where her last rib is, which is right about here. So I'm going to mark that so I know right about where I'm going to be going. And then I'm just going to double check it again to make sure we're in the right spot so we're not going too far, but we're going far enough. Good girl, Sparky. So once again, perfect. So this is the size that we're going to be doing on her. All right, so if I could have you move her forward. So once again, this is a simulation. I'm not actually going to be placing the stomach tube, but if we were to place the stomach tube, what I would be doing next is, since she's a littler girl, using a 2-inch roll of tape isn't going to work. So I was going to try a 1-inch because her mouth is a lot smaller. So what you would do, good girl, you would open up her mouth and hold it in like that. I know you don't like that too much, Sparky. So this would be in her mouth, and to help keep her mouth open. Then next what I would do is I'm going to put some lube here. Get the tip of this lubed up. And then while she was holding her mouth with this in it, I would, excuse me, I'm going to step on this side. I would pass the tube. Do you mind just putting her on, or just sort of side is shown? Thank you. And then I would be slowly passing the tube in until we got right here, so it lines up. Good girl, Sparky, it's okay. So it lines up, and you want to make sure you put lube on it first and it passes easily. You don't want to have to struggle with putting it in. Then what I would be doing, just gonna move back over here, is to check to make sure that's into place. You could palpate her neck, but with smaller dogs, sometimes that's harder. So what you would do is, I have a labeled syringe here of saline. I would add that on, and I would squirt a little at a time through. Now, if she's coughing, that means that it's in the wrong tube. It's not in her esophagus, but it would be in her windpipe or trachea instead. So then you would have to reposition it. So if I were to put that saline in and she didn't have any coughing or any aspirations or issues, then I would be able to administer her medication next. So I would administer the meds here, and then what you want to do is, I have another syringe here of sterile saline. You would put this in, flush about 5 to 8 milliliters. And then before you take it out, it's really important you put your finger over the end of the tube, because you don't want her to aspirate any of her meds or anything like that. And the reason that you're flushing it is so you make sure all those meds get, through the tube and into her stomach. So you would place your thumb over the end, and in one swift motion, pull it out. And you just want to make sure that it comes out easily and you're not having any problems.